No, it's not that kind of party.
And then call them haters. Like, no.
You ain't got haters. People just don't like you, G.
So, do you have any insecurities coming into the music industry? Like,
oh yeah, 100%. My voice is very soft and like soothing and kind of just up there in the whistle tones, sort of. Not even whistle tones. That's Mariah Carey. But I mean, like, it's very airy and heady.
Yeah.
And growing up, especially growing up in the church where everyone's belting like Beyonce and doing those, I always wanted to be able to belt like that. And it's only recently through uni I had to do like an acting through song module where they gave me a song that required me to tap into that part of my voice, and I've always shied away from it. I'll do it in my room when no one's there to hear my voice break, but I would never dare do it on the stage. And whilst doing this module, obviously I had to perform, and I performed and I belted and it sounded good. So I was like, right, okay, I've got this part of my voice, but I haven't practiced using it enough.
Yeah.
So I would say for now, that's still a, kind of touchy thing for me. I'm still trying to get to grips with that side of my voice and like finding out how to control it and whatnot. So that's definitely something I'm a little bit, insecure about. But once I conquer it, problem.
I like that. No, but I feel like you with your whistle, okay, you said that's Mariah Carey, but with your mellow tone sort of thing, people hear you more. When people belt things, it's very you can't hear what they're saying.
I hear you.
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
I feel you, but obviously when someone has the right balance of both, I think it's a beautiful thing. Obviously I wouldn't be belting all the time, but at the same time I don't want to be up there all the time either, like soft all the time. I want to be able to have like a equal balance, and I want my voice to be as matured in both of them, so I can switch between them when I want with ease. That's the goal. Like,
okay.
Have you had an awkward performance?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I want to remind you of one. We had SK on the show.
Yeah.
SK, Afrobeat artist, and he said one of his embarrassing moments where this was the time where you had to take your CD to performances.
Yeah.
So he took a CD. Obviously, he's burned his song on a CD to perform.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's gone to perform, and the DJ puts a CD in, and it's his dad's African.
Get out of here, get out of here, man! You're lying.
He played it was his dad's proper African
Fuji sort of.
Yeah. And he's looked at the DJ like, what is that? And then obviously the DJ's like, that's the CD you gave me.
Oh my gosh.
So that must have been pretty...
What? Harmony, where was you?
Where was you? What do you mean, where was I? The SK?
Yeah.
Remember I had a witch of a manager?
Yeah.
She never used to give me Thursdays off.
She doesn't.
Oh,
she's not there anymore.
She's not there anymore.
But what's your well, not worst experience, but that you look back now and think, oh my God, like...
Bruh, well boy, mine is not half as bad as that, but... it was like one of my first live performances, so I was still really trying to get into the groove of stuff, and I performed Tink, Treat Me Like Somebody, and that really high note I've got a hit in the middle somewhere, it went off. I don't know what happened, but it just went off, and like, I don't know, the audience didn't react that badly, but as a singer who knows how the song is supposed to go, hearing it when a note goes off, I baffed myself. I was like, whoa, where did that note where did that note come from? But I think it was a combination of obviously nerves and like when you know that you've got, and from like the feedback I've gotten from that song and stuff, that high bit I hit in the middle was the bit that sweets a lot of people. Like they're like, rah, that's the note that proper like makes me, and so when I was leading up to it, I was thinking in my head, this is the part that a lot of people like to hear, and it kind of built the tension, and then so it was not good.
I want to ask you a question now, a bit deeply into your music.
Okay.
You Treat Me Like Somebody. It's got a couple of lyrics in there that I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
This one's for my ex nigga.
Oh wow.
I had to.
Manny took the lyrics straight out my mouth. Can I ask what happened?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Firstly, just as a disclaimer, I would like to say the person I wrote this song about, I have no hard feelings towards. Like, I have all the love for him now, and like, there's no bitterness, there's no venom, no nothing. People just need to understand that as an artist, when you go through a painful period, you write the song to ease the pain, to get what you need to get out, and then you move on with life. Do you know what I'm saying?
K. Michelle made a comment one time that when you date somebody that writes, you become the material.
You practically do, because if you hurt me, my way of easing my pain is by writing. But what people need to understand is that I can write a song that's like, rah, she is going in at this guy, blah blah. But it was what I did to get the pain out in the moment, and then I've moved on.
Maybe I should start writing.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not an unlasting thing. Like each time I sing the song, of course, yes, I feel it, but I don't have those same, emotions towards him. It was just in that moment I wrote it. But anyway, I was with this guy for 3 years.
Ooh,
and
that's a long time.
Yeah, I was young though, but first serious relationship and whatnot. And he, towards our 3-year anniversary, he joined a company called ACN, which is like this,
the phone company.
No,
is that the utility warehouse people?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He joined a company called ACN, and obviously he got really, really wrapped up in it, and really proper. It basically overtook his life. He stopped going to uni, stopped going to work, stopped going to church, stopped making time for me. He was just all about this ACN thing. Yeah. So, our 3-year anniversary was coming up, and I was like, right, obviously I know you've got to do your... Because I'm a big supporter of, supporting your man when he's going through that time when he's got to start making his money and thinking of the future and whatnot, 100%. But it was 3-year anniversary, you haven't seen me in a minute. Just take off this day so we can just spend time together. I'm not even asking you to take me out or nothing. I literally just want to chill with you. He was like, yeah, cool, I'll do that. So the day came now. I got to his house. He was at an ACN meeting. Firstly, I got to his house at 10 and he was at this ACN meeting.
10 in the evening?
10 in the morning.
Oh, in the morning,
Even though he told me that he was going to take the day off, so I said, cool. I went into his room. His room was a bit messy, so I tidied up his clothes, folded everything, put it away.
My heart's beating already.
Was waiting. Remember, I got there at 10, yeah? So around 3, I was really hungry. Made food, put his food aside now. Went back to the room. Waiting. It got to 6.
You were still there.
Yeah. I fell asleep. That's how long I was waiting. I fell asleep. But he got back at 10 p.m, yeah? He got back at 10 p.m. And obviously when he got into the room, it woke me up now. So I tidied his room. I put all his anniversary presents, made them look all nice and stuff, teddy bear and all this. He came in and he looked around the room. He looked at the presents. And he was like, "Oh, you tidied my room? Thanks. Oh, you got me presents? Thanks." It was very one wordy. It already felt weird, didn't it? Yeah. And then the whole we only had a couple hours left of our technical anniversary. So I was like, I'm just trying to chill, have a nice time with you, whatever. And he was just picking arguments at really small things for no reason. And imagine after all this, I've waited in your house for so long. I'm already kind of irritable and whatnot. And he's just picking arguments. Long story short now, at the end of the night, he's just like, do you know what? Yeah, I think we should just do our separate things. It was so...
Wait, I'm crying. Wait, sorry.
It was literally...
What's the meaning?
It was so spontaneous. I honestly did not see it coming. But when I think about it, he saw a bit of money, I think, and he just wanted to...
Has he ever tried to be a hollaback nigga? Has he ever tried to...
Well, there was
sorry.
After a couple months after, I kept my distance. And obviously sometimes boys think, oh yeah, she's gonna be hollering at me or whatever, but I didn't do that. I kept my distance. So he obviously clocked, she can actually survive without me, sort of thing. So he came back trying to
as per usual.
He came back trying to abuse the fact that obviously he knew that he was my first love and he knew there would always be that soft spot. He came back trying to play off that sort of thing. But to protect myself, I just said, you know what, we're better off just...
And you never asked him why?
After I deeped that after 3 years, this is what you're leaving me because you saw a bit of money and obviously there's levels to it. I'm not one of them girls that needs money or requires money from a man. With me, it was always just be real, show me your real stuff and I'm cool or whatever. So the fact that you're leaving me because you're seeing some money, and me and him were not supposed to be materialistic people at all. So I'm thinking, so after he showed me that side to him, I just thought, I don't even want to know why, but I'm just moving on with my life. So I didn't even bother asking him why he did what he did.
Is he Nigerian?
Nah, he's not. He's Jamaican still.
Ooh!
Hey!
Listen, don't even.
You need to go and talk to your people.
Jamaican girl?
Jamaicans are Nigerians, are demons,
Do you know what?
What country are you from?
I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian, but for some strange reason, I feel like African men, they just don't really take to me. They move to me or whatever. In terms of the people that actually pursue, as in I need to make you my girl or whatever, it's mainly been Caribbean.
Yeah, don't waste your time with the Africans.
Really?
Yeah, forget it, man. Forget it.
Yeah, so it's just like that.
Damn.
Wow, but so that has influenced that
song.
100%. Yeah, that was all about that experience.
You know what? Shout out to him because
you
brought out a beautiful piece of music for that. Shout out to him at the end of the day.
Shout out to you, man, wherever you are in the world right now.
I was just about to ask his name, but we're not.
Because
she said shout out to you, man. So I was like, what's his name? But I was just gonna it's left my head now.
Sorry, I got all like deep and like
emotional.
You switched it a little bit.
I'm happy you answered. We get some people and they're like,
they fumble on the quick down.
Yeah, like they're trying to just keep it real.
Be honest. Let's just
open.
Just no.
What? Shut up.
No.
What?
But I was gonna say something.
You just wanted one thing. I just.
Do you know what? The day that people start reciting my lyrics to me, I'm gonna be like, you know, when you go into like say I've got a concert or something,
and everyone's singing back.
And you do this with the microphone, and singing back.
That day, tears would be so real.
There was was it J. Cole? He was performing somewhere,
and he performed the whole
song, and he just held the mic, and they sang the song from start to finish.
That's so mad, man. That's goals right there, boy. Goals.
What's is that? Music career goals? I don't know.
Music career goals.
Artist goals. Okay, stop.
So basically, in to cut a long story short, you're in the industry, but you're also you're in the industry to get yourself out there and known. But by May, it's peak for them, innit?
It's peak.
It's peak.
It's peak.
That's it. It's peak.
So basically, like the second half of the year. This first half, I'm still just trying to keep myself relevant, like do little things to keep the buzz a little bit, keep people knowing my name. But it's not going to be anything too like crazy. But after May,
do you have any shows coming up? You're gonna see. I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be annoying. You're gonna see me everywhere. I'm gonna be like,
do I have any shows coming up? Not for now. You know, I feel like I've got a few maybe in February, but I even have to go and like recheck the dates. But if anything, I post all my performances and whatnot on Twitter, Instagram, and my Snapchat. So feel free to.
Are you gonna release anything like?